Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. There will not be a new episode of Unwell today. Following the example and the words of Black Lives Matter Chicago, we call for an end to the state violence against and criminalization of black communities through police forces, an unjust legal system, and federal, state, and local political organizations.
As the artist of HartLife NFP, we call on our fellow art makers in positions of institutional power and privilege to take concrete actions to make your institutions and artistic work explicitly and actively anti-racist.
We affirm our commitment to do the same here. We will interrogate ourselves when we have fallen short of this goal and recommit to do better every time.
The United States is a country founded on land stolen from indigenous peoples, built with the stolen labor and lives of enslaved black people. We call especially on white listeners to reckon with this fact, today and every day.
The following list is both incomplete and horrifyingly long. These people were victims of police officers and of an unjust white supremacist system. We say their names, and we remember their lives.
Tamir Rice,
Samuel DuBose,
Walter Scott,
Jordan Davis,
Tony McDade,
Dion Johnson,
Dante Parker,
Michelle Cousseau,
Laquan McDonald,
Richard Perkins,
Nathaniel Harris Pickett,
Benny Lee Tigner,
Miguel Espinal,
Michael Null,
Kevin Matthews,
Betty Jones,
Quintonio LaGrier,
Keith Childress Jr.,
Janet Wilson,
Randy Nelson,
Anthony Scott,
George Mann,
John Crawford III,
Ezell Ford,
Aaron Bailey,
Ronell Foster,
Stephon Clark,
Antoine Rose II,
Tanisha Anderson,
Alton Sterling,
Philando Castile,
Botham John,
Pamela Turner,
Akai Gurley,
Rumaine Brisbane,
Trayvon Martin,
Jerome Reed,
Matthew Ejebde,
Frank Smart,
Alexia Christian,
Brendan Glenn,
Victor Manuel Rosa,
Jonathan Sanders,
Freddie Blue,
Joseph Mann,
Salvado Ellswood,
Albert Joseph Davis,
Darius Stewart,
Billy Ray Davis,
Michael Sabi,
Brian Keith Day,
Christian Taylor,
Troy Robinson,
Natasha McKenna,
Tony Robinson,
Anthony Hill,
Maya Hall,
Philip White,
Eric Harris,
Walter Scott,
William Chapman II,
Ashams Farrow Manley,
Felix Kumi,
Keith Harrison McLeod,
Junior Prosper,
Lamontez Jones,
Patterson Brown,
Dominic Hutchinson,
Anthony Ashford,
Alonzo Smith,
Tyree Crawford,
India Kager,
Levante Biggs,
Michael Lee Marshall,
Jamar Clark,
Wendell Celestine,
David Joseph,
Kaylin Rockmore,
Deshaun Perkins,
Christopher Davis,
Marco Loud,
Peter Gaines,
Tori Robinson,
Darius Robinson,
Kevin Hicks,
Mary Truxillo,
DeMarcus Seamer,
Willie Tillman,
Terrell Thomas,
Sylville Smith,
Michael Brown,
Eric Gardner,
Sandra Bland,
Freddie Gray,
Terrence Crutcher,
Paul O'Neill,
Alteria Woods,
Jordan Edwards,
Dominique Clayton,
Christopher Whitfield,
Christopher McCorvey,
Eric Reason,
Michael Lorenzo Dean,
Breonna Taylor,
Tatiana Jefferson,
Ahmaud Arbery,
Doug Lewis,
George Floyd,
Manuel Ellis,
Maurice Gordon.
Black Lives Matter,
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 Black Lives Matter.